In this session, we are going to talk about the workspaces in Power BI service. A workspace is a shared environment in Power BI where teams can collaborate on Power BI content. Workspaces provide a structured and organized way to manage the multiple reports, dashboards, data sets, and data flows. They are designed to facilitate the teamwork by offering a centralized location for creating, storing, and sharing your Power BI asset. If we talk about the significance of workspaces, the first one is the collaboration. Workspace enables multiple users to work on the same set of reports and dashboards, ensuring consistency and enhancing the teamwork. Then the second one is the organization. By grouping the related reports, dashboards, and data sets, Workspace can help keep Power BI content organized and easily accessible. The third one is the access control. Workspaces allow for granular access control, ensuring that only authorized users can view or edit specific content. Then let's talk about some of the key features of the workspaces. The first one is the shared environment. Inside it, we have collaboration. Now, team members can work together in real time, co-authoring the reports and dashboards. Changes made by one user are immediately visible to the other user. Then we have the content management. All the Power BI content related to a specific project or department can be stored and managed within a workspace, making it easier to locate and organize. Then we have the access control, under which we have the roles and permissions. Workspace support different roles like admin, members, contributors, and viewers that dictate what actions users can perform. This ensures that the sensitive data is protected while allowing the collaborations. Then we have the security. So the permissions can be set at workspace levels to control who can access or modify the content, providing a secure environment for data collaboration. Then we have the content distribution. In it, we have the app creation. So Workspace can allow for creation of Power BI apps, which are collection of relatable dashboards and reports. Apps can be shared with the users both inside and outside of the organizations. Then we have publishing. Users can publish their reports and dashboards to Power BI service from the workspaces, making them available for the broader distribution. The next one in the list is data flows and data sets. Inside it, we have the data flows. Workspaces support data flows, which are reusable data preparation processes. Data flows can be used to ingest, transform, and cleanse the data before it is used in reports and dashboards. Then we have the shared data sets. Datasets created within a workspace can be shared and reused across multiple reports and dashboards, ensuring the consistency and reducing the redundancy. Then we have monitoring and management. In this, we can use the usage metrics, where the workspace provides the matrix on how reports and dashboards are used, allowing the administrators to monitor engagement and identify the popular content. We also have the version control. In this, changes made to the reports and dashboards are tracked, making it possible to revert to the previous versions if necessary. So, workspaces in Power BI are powerful tools for managing and collaboration on data projects. They provide a structured environment where teams can work together efficiently, ensuring that the Power BI content is organized, secure, and easily accessible. By leveraging workspaces, organization can enhance the collaboration, improve data management, and foster a data-driven culture. Understanding how to effectively use workspace is crucial for maximizing the benefits of Power BI within any organization. Now let's go to the Power BI screen and see how can we use these workspaces. So whenever you are creating any report and let's say you want to publish it online on the Power BI service, you can click on publish and it would ask you that do you want to save the changes that you have made to this report? Just click on save and it would ask you in which workspace do you want to save this particular report. That means this workspace particularly is a collection of all the reports, dashboards, data sets, and data flows that you have created within your organization. Now I have created two workspaces for now. The first one is created by default, which is my workspace, and the second one is for this lecture. Now let's say if you want to see what exactly is inside these workspaces, how can you do it? So what I will do is I will take you to the web browser and open this Power BI services. Inside this Power BI services on the left hand side, you can see this workspace option. Now, if you click on it, you will see my recent workspace, which is the current workspace that I'm working on, and the workspace that I have created. You need a trial version maybe or a pro account for now to create any new workspace. because the trial period is of 60 days. You can easily opt for a trial period of 60 days and you can create a workspace. Until and unless you don't have the premium services, it won't allow you to create a workspace. Now let's go to the my workspace for now. So you can see that I published a report online and it is showing over here. The Power BI course report is showing, and also the data set that was associated with is showing over here as semantic model. You can see some of the information like who is the owner of this particular report and the semantic model, when was it refreshed, and where is the next refresh pending. So for example, you have scheduled incremental refresh. In that, it would show you when is the next refresh pending. Over here, you can also create a task flow, which is basically telling you how is the data coming and which particular reports and dashboards it is it affecting. If I have multiple data sets over here and multiple reports, it would be very easy for me to view how these data, reports, and dashboards are associated with one another. You also have the option of new over here. If you click over here, it would ask you that do you want to upload any folder or create a new folder for now, create a new report, paginated report, scorecard, dashboards, or any semantic model or data set. Then we also have an option to upload. Over here, you can upload a Power BI file directly. Now, let's say this was our personal workspace, but I'm working in a company and I want to create a workspace for them where multiple users can collaborate and they can share their data sets or share their reports online. How would I do it? So if I again go to the workspace option, over here, you will see this new workspace option. I have already created one workspace over here, but I will create another one. So click on new workspace. Here you can name your workspace. So let's say I'm creating a workspace for Skill Squad reports. You can provide a small description for it. So let's say this workspace will contain all the reports of Skill Squad. You can assign a domain to it. So whenever a user would be going in that particular domain, they would be directly landing on this particular workspace. I can skip this for now because this is optional. Then we have an option to upload any image. So if you want to upload an image of your organization logo, you can easily click on upload and then choose the preferred location of that particular logo. Then we have the advanced option. In this, first I have the option to include any of my contacts which can work on this workspace. Then as you can see, I have this option of license mode, and in whatever license you are working, you can use that particular license. Some of these license consist of memory up to 10 GB. Some would not allow you to create any additional workspace, and some would allow you to create a workspace where you can increase the memory slot for your workspace. Over here, you can find the required information related to every license mode. I can skip this for now. And over here, you can see I have this apply option. I can click on apply. After you have created a workspace, it would reflect on over here, left hand side. Here easily, I can manage my current workspace and I can also manage all the workspaces by going inside the workspace option. So let me go to this workspaces for now. And over here, if I come, so I have this option where it says more option and I can easily again edit my workspace. So let's say if you have created a workspace and if you want to edit it again, you can come over here, click on the more options, go in the workspace settings, and again you can make some changes like upload the workspace image, the company's image. If you have changed the logo, you can easily adjust it from over here. You can edit the name, the description, you can edit the domain. Also, you can assign multiple users to this particular workspace. If you have any OneDrive link for your workspace, you can paste it over here so that the data transfer can be easily managed. Then we have some premium options where you can select the license type. So if you want to upgrade the storage for your workspace, you can easily do it by selecting the appropriate type of license. We also have this trial option over here. So whenever you will be working on it, you won't be allowed to create a new workspace. So you can go in this trial option and there you can select a 59 days trial, 60 days trial, I'm sorry. Then we have the Azure connection options. So if you want to link it with Azure services, you can easily manage it from over here. Also, you have the system storage where it would tell you how much system space is occupied and how much is free. Right now, I haven't uploaded any particular data to this workspace, so my space is completely empty. Then the next option is for the Git integration. So if you have a Git account and if you want to integrate it over here, any repository or branch, you can easily do it from this option. Then we have the one lake option over here where you can easily configure and manage the one lake in this workspace. Then we have the workspace identity. So let's say if you want to create any workspace identity to make it extra secure, you want to add an extra layer of authentication to this data sources present in the workspace, you can manage it from over here. So these are pretty advanced options. We'll be also discussing these whenever we'll be working on these specific items. Then we have the network security option where you can provide a network security or workspace to make it extra secure. Then in the other options, I have the option to remove this workspace. It would delete all the data that is associated with your workspace, and it would give you a grace period of 7 days. So let's say in these 7 days you decide that I don't want to keep this data, it would permanently delete it. Then over here I have some common features of workspace. So I can go inside Power BI and I have this general option over here where you can manage the users. So let's say if you want to allow the contributors to update this app, you can select this option. If you don't want to allow anyone, you can just uncheck this option. And if you want to let the users edit the data model in this workspace, you can also use this option. So this is in preview right now. So let's say in future, it can be permanent also. Then we have the data connection options. Over here, you can enable the granular access to that particular data connections which you are making. If you don't want to give the users that granular level of detail in this data set, you can pretty much uncheck it for now. And also you have the option to embedded codes over here. So you can create embedded codes over here. So whenever you will be creating those embedded codes, it would be reflecting over there. Then again, as I told you, I have this option to create a task flow, which would be basically showing me how the data is flowing from your data sets to your reports to your dashboards. So this is pretty much it. Again, you can go in this workspace settings and you can manage the settings from here also. And if you go in the workspaces again, go in the more option, we have this workspace access. So here you can find out all the peoples who have the access to this workspace. You can add the people or groups over here from your organizations, and also you can remove those users. So this was all for the workspace introduction. In the upcoming sessions, we will see how to use these workspaces, and also we will see how to create the dashboards. Thank you.